Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of WWE Supercard Royal Rumble 26 tier. In this episode, we'll be going through 64 all the way to 70, the down arrow stage. In these videos, you will need a super move every round as we are getting into the depth of the campaign. So, stage 64 requires a male solo charisma of 711,000. So here we're just going to go Santa, who beats Billy Gunn. We move on to round 2, which is a female solo power. We'll use Asuka and the table to beat Stephanie Fakur's 754,000. And in round 3 sees a male speed tag of 1.9 million. So we're just going to go ahead and super move and use Angel and Tozawa. And that should be round 64 done. Moving us on to 65, which is an all charisma round. A male solo charisma of 802,000, a female tag charisma of 1.9 million, and a male solo charisma of 802,000. Super move required. We have got Santa with some charisma. Then we will go to Ivar, who in momentum is just got ridiculous charisma for a power and toughness card. Charisma manager, obviously. So the first round, 802,000. We'll use Santa straight away. The female tag of 1.9 million. We will super move. Hopefully AJ Lee gets a proc to give some boost to that last solo. Which I don't think it matters anyway with our support that's left in Finn Balor. Use that on Eric. And that is 3 stars on stage 65. Moving on to stage 66. Sees a male solo speed of 710,000, female solo power of 845,000, and a female solo power of 860,000 with the negative 1,000 and 129,000 table. So I'll go to Zawa for some speed. Jade Cargill, power equipment on her, power manager, speed support for the first round with Tozawa. So we'll go ahead and use the ladder with Tozawa. And that beats the 710,000 Joe Henry. Next up, female power of 845,000. And Jade Cargill picks up the win there against Blake Monroe. And then finally, nice and easy, we'll just go ahead and super move with AJ Lee to see us beat stage 66. On to stage 67. Sees a female tag speed of 1.5 million, a male solo toughness of 684,000, and a male tag toughness of 1.7 million. Here we go. We have put some ability-wise on AJ Lee this time, just in case she procs, to give Jade Cargill an extra boost for the tag. Then we went to Eric with some toughness equipment. Tozawa some toughness, and Batista some toughness for that last round where we can super move. So first up, fingers crossed that AJ Lee procs. With the ladder, we actually don't need her to proc, to be fair. Against Julia and Roxanne Perez, she does proc, giving her 140 and Jade Cargill an extra 140,000. And with the ladder, that is more than enough. Male solo toughness, we'll go ahead and use Eric, who beats Billy Gunn straight up, and that leads us to round 3, which is a 1.7 million toughness, which we will go ahead and super move with Batista and Tozawa. Next up is round stage 68. Sees a male solo toughness of 711,000, male tag toughness of 1.6 million, and a female tag charisma of 1.7 million. So in round 1, male solo charisma, we have gone with Santa with the John Cena towel. Male tag toughness of 1.6 million. We have chosen, I believe it was Eric and Batista. And then for female charisma, we've gone Jade Cargill and AJ Lee. Charisma support, charisma manager. Round 1, we will use Santa against CM Punk. Santa procs as well, always nice to see. Next up is the toughness round. We will use our support, and in fact, no, we will super move this one because we'll save our support for that last round, with AJ Lee having already a million charisma. There we go, round 2 done. And now we will use our support with AJ Lee and Jade Cargill. They also use support with Julia and Piper Niven. And that moves us on to everybody's favourite number. Stage 69 sees a female tag speed of 1.5 million, a male solo speed of 801,000, and a male tag charisma of 1.7 million. So, for the female tag, we have gone AJ Lee again with the ability-wise equipment, chuck some speed on Jade Cargill, solo speed with Tozawa, and then finally we've chucked on some charisma to Eric and Santa for that super move. So round 1, the female tag speed. We'll go ahead and use AJ Lee and Jade Cargill. AJ Lee procs, giving Jade Cargill an extra 140,000 too. Next is the speed. We'll go with Tozawa against Brock Lesnar's 801,000. And then finally, we'll go and super move the last round, which is a 1.7 million charisma. We'll even chuck in the support just for a laugh. And we'll go ahead and use Santa and Eric against Santo Escobar, Tama Tonga, and their charisma support. 69 done and dusted. Moving us on to the last down arrow stage, which is a power and toughness round. Round 1 sees a male tag power of 1.6 million, female tag toughness of 1.7 million, and a male tag power of 1.6 million. So we'll run through all the males and their equipment. We managed to pick up an F1 Obafemi, who we chucked on a arrow change. Batista and LA Knight I found, who was also good at power with the down arrows. Jade Cargill got Logan Paul's support, and we chucked on an extra bit of toughness onto AJ Lee. We went with a power manager here. Which actually beats their power manager. So round one, we decided to go for the table, LA Knight and Batista, because it was the highest one. We could get away with using the lowest abilities and use the table. Batista procs, which also helped a little bit. That saw us pick up the W on round one. Round two is a toughness, so we super move this one with Jade Cargill and AJ Lee against Asuka, Maxine Dupree and the guitar. Leaving us with the last round of a 1.6 million power tag. Eric and Obafemi against Randy Orton and Joe Hendry. And Obafemi procs as well, which gets us over the line and the down arrows done. We will go and pick up our reward of milestone 58. Static elbow pads. Nice, so that is an F2 table. Oh, and we pick up an F3 Obafemi. In fact, that is an F3 Obafemi and an F3 table. And that is the down arrows completed. We are just 2 steps away from completing campaign. If you have liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. And until the next one, au revoir.